Hello, this is part 25. This is the last official part of the RTS tutorial series. I only have two outstanding requests, and that is heroes, basically RPG characters inside of an RTS, and the fact that the select box only selects if you drag from top left to bottom right. It will not work in the opposite direction. This is a problem. Now, the problem with that problem is that it involves poor game and math logic. Now, both game and math logic are incredibly important and are necessary for both 2D and 3D gaming. Now, after this tutorial series, since this is my last episode, I do plan on doing a series in a program called Unity 3D. It's basically a step up from GameMaker because it isn't too hard to do and you have the map right there. It's very basic scripting, it has its own library, you only need basic programming knowledge, but it's in 3D and is a little more advanced. So what I'm going to be doing is, this is my last RTS tutorial, then I'll be making a game logic, game math video to explain all the basics and to transition from 2D to 3D logic, and I will also go over the drag problem in that video. But for this video I will be going over heroes. Now a user, Mr. Derek-ish, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I know that DZ in Polish is pronounced like DS, but it's difficult for me since I only really speak English. English is my first language. He's translating all my videos into Polish, so thanks for that. Also, request for Spanish versions of my video. If anyone out there can translate, that'd be appreciated. Both him, the Polish translator, and a Spanish type of translator, or any translator, will be given everything, complete access to any of my files, anything necessary. Just ask, you will receive, so you can go ahead and do that. That's great. And for my .gmk, link will be in the description, maybe not immediately after the recording of this video, but maybe in 1 or 2 days, because I'm uploading it to Yo-Yo Games. It's actually already uploaded, but they need to do a virus scan first. That can take anywhere up to 24 hours, so it'll probably be up tomorrow. Whenever I get the actual link and the OK from Yo-Yo Games, gonna be in the description, because I don't think YouTube has a problem with Yo-Yo Games links. So, without further ado, with all the official news breaks aside, here's part 25, heroes. I didn't go crazy into the art. I did and I didn't. I didn't go crazy into the unit art because I didn't know what to do, because usually heroes aren't in sci-fi games, RTSs, so I just did a crown to go with fantasy, and then I did a circle around said crown, and that's my entire sprite. Now, because all the images in my .gmk are going to be open source, just take them, I don't care. I put a lot of effort into the skill one because I think you can reuse this. If you take out basically the little heal sign, and if you take out the little heal sign, you can just do that and then draw whatever skill you want. Herder. And do whatever, and you're all set. Just draw whatever you want. But the thing is, this is a transparent image. You can actually see beyond it, see the map in it, except for the middle or whatever your skill, which is shaded but not transparent. So it actually looks nice. It's kind of like a glass orb. It has a nice feel to it. I like it. And you can do whatever you want to it. And I just took that and I made an equally transparent black and white version just by going to image, black and white. They're all good. And so one's going to be when we can do the spell, one's going to be when we can't. I won't be going over how to do like fireballs or advanced bullets because I already showed you how to do bullets. Just make a super bullet that can do practically anything, so when it collides with the enemies it does a lot of damage. Just do that, and you can do whatever you want for skills. I'm going to be showing you a healing skill, and it will work for any unit that you put a special piece of code into. So this is the actual skill itself. In create, we have can_cast equals true. What this does is it lets us actually cast a spell. Then we have can cast equals true again in alarm 0. And then in step we have if can cast equals true, sprite underscore index equals heal, and else sprite underscore index equals can't heal. Heal and can't heal are my colored and black and white image of the spell. So the colored one is if it's true, and the black and white is in the else. So that way it is only colored when you can actually use a spell. Then we have x equals ship underscore hero dot x minus 32. This puts it directly left of the actual object. I actually put the spells around the hero so it doesn't clutter up the GUI, which I actually like. If you want to put it in the GUI, just put the object right there and have it disappear at will, or appear whenever the hero is selected. That's it. And then of course y equals hero.y. So just mess with these two variables until you get the spell positioned around the hero correctly, or in your GUI, just mess around with those. And in left pressed, we have if can underscore cast equals true, global.resource equals true, can underscore cast equals false, and alarm 0 equals 50. Let me explain this. It will only cast a spell if can cast equals true. This is where the actual skill will take place. In this case, we set a global variable .restore is true, which means all the units that understand this variable will restore themselves or heal a little bit. Then we have can underscore cast equals false, which means we can't cast the spell immediately again, and alarm 0 for 50 steps, which once again alarm 0 will let us cast the spell again, so we just have a little pause, experiment with how long you want the pause to be. So that's the entire skill. Now we actually have to edit the units a little bit. I only did this for ship underscore worker for time reasons and for easy to show you, but I'm going to show you, and it's not too difficult. Basically you need to add this little bit of code right here. What it says is if global.restore equals true, life plus equals ship underscore hero dot level. Now I didn't show you the ship underscore hero yet, but it has a level, and then when XP reaches a certain point, it advances a level. So as your character levels up, it is able to restore or heal more than before. You can also do this if you have a bullet that collides with the thing, so it does damage equal to the level. So let's say your level is 10 and the health of the unit you're attacking is 10, you would destroy it in one hit instead of 10 or 5 from another unit. Lastly, we have this, if life is greater than 10, life equals 10. So let's say you have a really high level and you're healing, but you don't want to surpass that 10 for the unit because that's all the unit can get. So you only set the unit to 10, which is perfectly fine. Now we actually have the ship underscore hero, which I basically, all I did was duplicate the ship tank and edited it a lot. So moving equals 1, selected equals 0, life equals 30, I upgrade the life, and then we instance underscore create, and then x minus 32, comma y, comma skill underscore heal. That's our skill, we're creating it to the left of our object, it's staying there. Then we have level equals 1 and XP equals 0. We start our XP at 0 and we start at level 1, and we're going to advance as we go along. This is all in the create event. Now we don't edit anything but the step event, and only this little piece of code where we add in the if selected statements, we add if selected equals 1. In that we have skill underscore heal dot visible equals true, and in the else we have skill underscore heal dot visible equals false. You'll need one of these for each under your skills because they will only show up and be visible to the person if the hero is selected. So you can only do the things if it's selected, which you can also have pop up in the GUI. This is the same type of thing. You just do visible. And of course you need to change the sprite names, don't forget that. Now lastly we have if XP is greater than level times 10. This is the most basic determination of what your XP needs to be to level up. You can do an incredibly complex algorithm or just something as easy like this. You can have a max level or you can have a max level. Just do what you want. This does not have a max level. You just need 10 bonus XP for each level. So level 1, for level 2, you need 10. For level 3, you need 20. For level 4, you need 30, etc., etc., etc. Blah. Alright, so then we have level plus equals 1, so we get a level, and XP equals 0. So now when we go through again, our level will be 2, and you'll need 20 experience. You'll need to gain all that 20 experience. And then lastly, we have if life is less than 1, blah blah blah, instance underscore destroy. We had that before. So there's all of our editing. Now I'm just going to quick demonstrate. Alright, so play, skip that. Alright, so we have our unit, and I still have that event that does that. And as you can see, as it's selected, this pops up. So I'm going to heal, and it turns black and white, and you can see the green bar glowing. Now we'll always move, and when it's not selected, no matter how you select it, it'll pop up or not. I'm going to heal again, and the green bar gets bigger, but the green bar's not growing anymore because it can't grow past 10. So there you have it. That is a hero with a healing spell. Attacks you can do, just make another bullet and another collision event, you're fine. That is how to do heroes in an RTS. This is part 25, the last official RTS part. Thank you for watching. Please rate and please comment.